"We need to be ready to suffer for all 90 minutes." The Eintracht coach said those words before the match. In the end, the suffering didn't belong only to Eintracht. Barcelona felt it, Flick felt it, the fans felt it, even the stadium seats probably felt it. And the strange part is that this happened against a team that has conceded 43 goals in 18 matches. Their clean sheet against Napoli should have been a warning sign. Frankfurt arrived with a plan designed specifically to limit Barcelona, frustrate the rhythm, and drag the match into uncomfortable territory. And for a while, that plan worked. The positive part is that Flick and the players eventually figured out the puzzle. Hi, I know we disappeared for a short time, but that was because of some technical issues that were as boring as they were unavoidable. If you want to support the comeback, drop a like under this video. After a quiet period, that matters more than you imagine. Thank you. Hansi Flick approached this match with his strongest lineup. Gerard Martín is now fully established as a left center-back, and inside the team he already has a nickname, Gerard Maldini. Eric García won the competition against Frenkie de Jong for the spot next to Pedri for the second match in a row. That choice gave the team far more defensive balance, and looking ahead a bit, this was another game where Eric looked like a universal tool in Flick's hands. In attack, the coaching staff went for freshness. Compared to the match against Betis, only Lamine Yamal kept his place in the starting lineup. Next to him were Firmino, Rafinha, and Lewandowski. The first 45 minutes turned out pretty sticky. Flick got his beloved control, possession, passing, pressure on the opponent, but along with it, he got zero chances, zero threat, and zero structure in the final third. Eintracht also did something genuinely impressive. They built a defensive cage around Lamine Yamal. 2 players on him physically, a third covering. He came close to a record number of ball losses for one half. Lamine definitely wasn't ready for that level of pressure. And if 2 or 3 players are crowding Yamal, space has to appear somewhere else. But it didn't. Koundé didn't offer enough support down the flank, Eric is not Frenkie, so the midfield lost a layer of creativity. And Fermin Lopez struggled under Eintracht's physical approach. Rafinha kept drifting into the half spaces, Firmino was constantly dragged wide into those same corridors, and Lewandowski, well, with only 11 touches in the first half, he might as well have been a museum display. Present but unable to influence anything. I'm really sorry for that comparison. It breaks my heart to say that because I love Robert a lot, but expectations for him were higher. He did brilliantly in the disallowed goal situation early on, but that was basically the full extent of his involvement. The low point of that first half came when Eintracht scored from their very first opportunity. They found space, sliced through defense, and finished without any real resistance. That's depressing. This was the kind of match every fan hates, but every season has one. The Frankfurt bus was parked abruptly, and they went ahead thanks to a single decisive counterattack. The only realistic reason to expect something different after the break was Flick himself. In 12 out of 22 games this season, halftime changes improved the team. That's a pattern, not intuition. And once the break arrived, the question was, what will he adjust now? Flick benched Firmino because the match was simply too complex for him, and he sent Rashford to the left. Rafinha shifted to the center, and it worked extremely fast. Eintracht kept obsessing over Lamine Yamal and ignored what was happening on the opposite side. Flick's adjustment was simple but effective. Redirect the play, add width, and deliver precise crosses from the flank. I really liked what happened in the second half because I explained to the team 2 specific details: how we want to play and which zones we need to close. And they executed everything perfectly, the coach said after the game. Jules Koundé, a player who frustrates and surprises in equal measure. On this night, he surprised the fans. 2 crosses, 2 goals, 3 minutes apart. First from Rashford's delivery, then from Lamine's high ball. As the Frenchman said after the match, sometimes to score a goal, you need a bit of luck. The second goal was that kind of story. The only thing Eintracht didn't seem to account for in that parked bus was a hatch on the roof, and Koundé basically went right through it. And honestly, who expected Barcelona to turn the match around through crosses with a brace from Koundé, not Lewandowski for example? That's a pretty strange twist, but a welcome one. If Koundé was the visible superhero, Eric García was Barcelona's Stu Storm.
They became our protectors.
Fantastic Four fans, assemble. He was great against Eintracht. 114 passes, 96% accuracy, 6 out of 8 duels won, 2 passes leading to shots, 3 recoveries. Total control of the midfield. Flick started him instead of De Jong and got it right. I checked Eric's full numbers in the Barcelona Live app and everything is there in a couple of taps. The link is in a pinned comment. And do you know what else is interesting? With Gerard Martín playing in the center, Barcelona now has 5 wins out of 5. Don't ask how it works, it just does. Perhaps Maldini really has possessed him, I don't know. And Lewandowski, well, he slows attacks down and that is now a problem. Ferran Torres deserves more minutes in the next matches and Flick sees it too. It might even be worth trying the PSG format up front. Rafinha in the Dembélé role, Yamal on the right, Rashford on the left, and Firmino in the middle. Lamine Yamal picked up a yellow card and will miss the next Champions League match against Slavia. Considering Ronnie's form and the amount of minutes Lamine has played recently, this is not the worst thing. At least he will rest. The match against Eintracht was a test of patience, and Flick's team passed it. Before kickoff, many expected Barcelona to score 5 or 6, especially after Frankfurt conceded 6 to Leipzig. Instead, the opponent made the evening complicated. Flick's reaction at halftime decided everything. Rashford came in immediately, and once again he became the Champions League joker. Braces against Newcastle and Olympiacos, now an assist against Eintracht. His importance in Europe keeps growing. It was important to have Marcus on the pitch because he gave us width and allowed us to use the flanks. That was the key today to break their defensive line and push the team forward. We needed 2 set pieces to get back into the match, but that's fine. That's part of football, Hansi Flick said. This was definitely not a game for the highlight reel. This was a game you exhale after. A game you'll probably never rewatch. A game where Koundé became the unexpected hero, Rashford tore the flank apart, Eric Garcia turned into a Swiss watch, and Barça did not crumble. 2-1, 3 points, the fight for the top 8 is alive. And the most interesting thing lately is the team's resilience. The spirit from last season is back. This was the 4th comeback in a row. Down against Alaves, 1-3-1. Down against Atletico, 1-3-1. Betis scored first, final scored 5-3. And now, Eintracht. The return of Rafinha and Flick's new adjustments are shaping this team in the right way. Gerard Martín keeps growing to his role as center-back. Eric García is giving balance in midfield. Rashford changes matches the moment he steps on. Lamine and Rafinha drift into the middle and create angles that did not exist before. The coaching staff is building new chemistry and it is finally showing on the pitch. The rhythm is back. That slow, heavy start to the season is fading away.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Jules, 2 goals. Wow.
Everyone sat through this stressful night. Everyone waited for that breakthrough. This team pushed until it came and this win will matter. Now it's your turn. Hit the like button, tell me your man of the match in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. 2 steps remain on the road to the top 8. Slavia and Copenhagen are waiting, and for this Barcelona, those matches are about pride as much as qualification. Is this team ready? Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Bye. Six out of 8 duels won, 2 passes leading to shots.
Everybody!
Shot, everybody.